Well, eighth graders, it is the worst day of your lives. It is test day. Oh my goodness, can you believe it? Well, in American history, not only is it just test day, but it's essay test day, because that's how we do it here in eighth grade American history. Now, to walk you through the rubric first, I want you to understand what I'm looking for here. Um, I have given you six topics that I'm going to talk about here in a little bit. You are going to choose three of them, and you are going to write an essay for all three that you've chosen. Now, for each answer, so this is for all three of your answers. For each answer, you're going to use this rubric for what I'm expecting for you. For you to get full credit as far as length and structure, your response has to be at least two paragraphs with at least four eighth grade sentences in each. And just to remind you, an eighth grade sentence is not, I like pizza. That is a simple sentence that you learn over across the street at the elementary school. I want eighth grade sentences that are descriptive, they have details, things like that. So, two paragraphs with four sentences in each. Now, if you put this together, that means that literally, as long as you structure it that way, you are going to get 3 points. Even if what you say is complete garbage and nonsense, I'm essentially trying to give you three free points here to get started. The second thing that you are going to be graded on is your vocabulary word. There is a vocab word with each of these prompts. You must use that vocab word in context and then define it. So, if you were going to use the word pilgrim and you were talking about Plymouth, you would say the pilgrims arrived at Plymouth and had a very hard winter. A pilgrim is blah, 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 blah. So there you've used the word in context and you've defined it. If you do that, if you use the word correctly and you define it, you get 3 points right here. Specific details. This is your opportunity to showcase what you know. Tell me exactly what facts you have learned over the course of the past unit. Any kind of names or any kind of places or resources or anything like that. Any specific details where you're not just talking about general ideas, but you're supporting your understanding with details. Again, that's for 3 points. And then your display of knowledge. This is essentially um, my way to figure out if you're just throwing junk down on the page. If you're just rambling on and not really saying anything, you're going to lose some points right here. And that's why it says for your 1 point, I sounded like I was just trying to fill the paper with meaningless words. If that's what I kind of sense you're doing, you're going to get a 1 out of 3 here. But if after reading your answer, it's clear that you know what you're talking about, you're going to get 3 points right here. So all in all, each answer is worth 12 points. Times 3, that's 36 points. So it's not a huge deal, and you should be able to give me some points, because that's really why I do essay tests, because I always felt that true false matching, multiple choice, you either knew it or you didn't. There was no way to showcase what you did know if it wasn't asked. So this way you can at least tell me what you do know. So now let's get through our topics here. Topic number one: of Plymouth, Jamestown, and Roanoke, which early settlement was most important to the expansion, growth, and success of England's 13 colonies? And then your vocab word that you have to use in context and define is colony. Topic two: the 13 original colonies were divided into three regions. With regard to geography and climate only, do not tell me about resources. Do not tell me about religion or anything like that. With regard to geography and climate only, which region was best? And in order, your vocab word here is not exactly what we've been talking about. What I will grade you on vocabulary wise is you need to name all of the colonies in this region. Third, although the king was technically in charge of all 13 original colonies, he allowed various levels of local control. Describe how some colonies were given some power to govern themselves. Make sure to give examples. The vocab word here is royal colony. Topic 4. Some of the 13 colonies guaranteed religious freedom, while others required colonists to be part of the same belief system. Give an example of how one of the 13 colonies encouraged religious freedom or denied religious freedom. Here, your vocab word is tolerance or toleration. Number 5. During the colonial period, there was a drastic increase in the need of labor. Explain why that was and examine all of the attempts to provide workers. Indentured servants and slaves is what I need. Your vocab word is indentured servant. And finally, the sixth one you can choose from. Choose one of the 4 colonial social classes. Write about what that class did with regard to 4 of the 6 categories we researched: men, women, children, homes, clothing, and food. Only 4 of them. And remember, you're only writing about one class system. Your vocab word in this case is gentry. Read over the instructions, try your best. You have multiple days to do this. I believe in you. You can do it. Good luck, and may God have mercy on your soul.